Hello, hello. It's great to be back. Really interesting. Um, I'm not, I'm seeing the chat on my end, but then I'm not seeing the chat in the chat, so it's really strange. So give me a second. Maybe if I refresh this. Okay, there it goes. That was so strange. All right, so welcome to today's readings. Happy full moon. So, waiting for people to come in. The normal thing. I'm going to be on for about 15 minutes, and if no one comes in, then I will simply film today. Yeah, I guess we can begin. Whether or not actually this video makes it, like people come in, I will discuss, kind of where I'm at with doing tarot readings and specifically live readings, because a lot of emotions come up doing these readings, and I always like to be sure that I am balanced, and that I'm in the correct energy while I'm doing people's readings. And I just feel that basically the way I was doing readings in the past was disingenuous, and it was from a place of needing to grow my channel, only focusing on basically my subscriber count and not how basically it began to feel transactional, doing the free reading simply for a subscription, simply because it's not genuine. It's just not genuine. It's not someone, I guess maybe they like the reading, but for me it was just very transactional, and also not translated into just not translated overall. So that being said, all of that, yes, I will still be doing free readings. However, I will not be offering them in the capacity that I was once doing it, because it's just not sustainable for me as a reader personally. It causes me to feel more ungrounded and just chaotic than I would wish to feel. And so yeah, so there will be times again that I do free streams. Like today would be a day to do a free stream, except for it's my first day back in a while, so I'm just not gonna offer the free. But yeah, it's this dance that we have to do with our personal integrity, but also making sure that we're serving from the heart. And just like I was saying, it was very transactional, and me being in my head about how can I grow my channel in the fastest way possible, versus me attracting authentic people who truly resonate with me and simply don't resonate. People who resonate with me versus people who only come to the channel for a free reading, and that's quite different, so yeah, that's basically my truth around tarot readings and offering them for free on the channel. I'm not opposed to it, but it's not going to be an every stream thing, because it's just not sustainable for me. So I guess this may, like I said, I'll be on for about 15 minutes. So I guess we can start with the collective reading. But that was basically the gist of things. So we're going to do a collective reading just to see what the vibe is, what the energy is. We are upon a full moon in Gemini. What's the energy here? All right, so we have here the Two of Wands. Weighing options, weighing your choices, weighing your decisions. I'm gonna channel for each card, but then come back with the collective message with all the cards present. Because I like doing reading style that way, but it's also like you also need to see the big picture a little bit. It's a little bit loud. We have the Four of Pentacles. All right, so the Four of Pentacles next to the Two of Pentacles. This is going to be dealing with our solar plexus chakra and our decision-making skills, and making sure that we're continuing to move forward and not run in circles with things. And that's honestly exactly, we have the Knight here, the Knight of Swords, someone that moves forward. And with this Pentacle, with him coming in next to the Pentacle, I almost feel like there's a certain sense of obliteration, you know, meaning there's just this ego death happening, I think, or change in perspective. And one more. Well, they gave me three. We have the Sun, the Ace of Swords, the Eight of Swords. But one more. I'm doing a collective reading for everyone who's joining, and I'll be on for about 15 minutes. And we have the Fool here. Like I said, really weighing our choices, weighing our options, seeing where we're stuck, you know, seeing where we can move forward, and really choosing that path, maybe even towards the unknown. The Five of Swords is here, the card of having a new perspective, a new outlook on things, and even being patient as that outlook develops, as that intuitive, I guess even as that intuitive map is what they said, flows to you, meaning like almost like, you know, downloads we get, but really paying attention and just really being patient. You know, the patience really is going to be centered here. So if you don't know how to tap into patience, really just do like this with your hand, which is a very, I don't know, I watch anime sometimes and they do this stance, but like really just placing that here and really embodying the energy of patience, really having that energy, working with the heart chakra, and releasing and integrating. And I also saw the solar plexus, and I'm still seeing the solar plexus, but as always, the heart is more, not more, but I'm definitely seeing the heart chakra here with this Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck. All right, so I guess this will just be a collective thing, because and this is, I'm going to continue with the message, but then I will circle back to what I was saying. All right, so continuing with the collective message here, because they're saying being grounded is very important. And that's something I've been really working on, is being grounded, really working on my concentration. The Knight of Swords is someone that has immaculate concentration, immaculate way to go forward, you know, and especially if you have been experiencing any stuckness, which you may have, but the Two of Wands next to the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Swords is like this ultimate weapon, which is the mind, you know, and the mind's ability to not see the positive in everything, but to reframe, or I don't know, it's like, because you don't want to see the positive in everything, because they call that toxic positivity, and I agree to an extent. But then there's also in Tantric Buddhism, Purusha consciousness, and it's a very clean, basically it's the energy of being in observer mode, of being observer energy. Stay committed here. And I was saying, I see yellow here, I see the solar plexus, and solar plexus actually is red in tradition, but we do have gold. So this could also be dealing with the root chakra as well, but they're all connected. We have ancestry and family. Oof. It's working on any ancestral patterns, any ancestral wounds. Power and legacy. Moving towards the life we want to dream. And also knowing that, this time on earth is so limited, and people say that, but you have to really think about how like fast time flies, and how literally it was like you were just a child, and really just making sure that you are maybe even working with your ancestors to clear any energies, to integrate any lessons that you need to learn. And yeah, and also letting me know, and also keep reminding me that it's not always about letting go as much as it is about integration, about really digesting what we have been through, digesting what we have learned, and applying the lesson, absorbing what we need to absorb, and letting go of the rest. And this is actually ironically mirrored in our digestive system, how we take in energy, take in food, how we mash it up, digest it, and how we send it to what needs to be done in the body. Obviously, this is done subconsciously, and then we discard the rest. And that's the process I'm seeing here, but with situations and events in your life. And it's easier said than done, because I know personally you can become very stuck in energetic patterns, and just with certain people you can become very, very stuck with them. But it's like remaining in that ever changing flow cycle, and we have belief and faith here. So especially coming in with this Fool energy, I see here really expansion into the dream, expansion into your dream, expansion into like where you want to go, and really encountering resistance, basically, because it's like in order to expand, we do have to let go of what we know or integrate what we know, and at times that does pose hardship. Like a lot of spiritual concepts are very nice, but in application they can be just a tad bit more difficult. So we have here lapis lazuli, enhance self-respect. Maybe that's the perspective change you're seeing. Me, myself, and I, it's about you right now. And I feel that as you surround yourself mostly in your energy, then you will see very, very great results. Honestly, I should have made this a divine feminine centered stream versus just a collective message. But next time we would do that. All right, so we are about 15 minutes into the stream, and no one has joined. And this is something, I mean, maybe it's just my little tiny channel. That means I'm not even gonna say that, because it's not true. My channel does mean something. I do love doing this. I'm rambling to no one right now but the interrupt. It's funny. But like I said, free can be enticing, free can be easy, and again, there's nothing wrong with providing services for free as long as you feel that you are truly providing value. But it is something that draws in people who wouldn't normally be drawn to you. And it's like the saying, you're not for everyone. Your energy is not for everyone. All right. And that's really honestly what I'm learning, is that I'm not for everyone. My energy is not for everyone. And it's kind of like how we have distinct food preferences, it's kind of like that, to where we just have to truly deeply honor who we are, and know that when we do that, the right people will come. And instead of attracting things, people, circumstances that are more resistant field / karmic in nature. And again, karma isn't, well, not again, but I should do a live on karma. But instead of attracting those more dense, heavier situations, you will begin to attract what you are when you are authentic. When you are authentic, you attract what you are. And I think it kind of goes back to, like I was saying, how was it really authentic of me to offer free readings on this channel? Or was it simply me wanting to grow this channel in a more accelerated rate? It was definitely the latter. And I'm happy that You know, I'm happy that I met the people that I met during the readings that I've done. But on the same token, I think today's stream is an example of how you can pull in the wrong people simply by not being authentic. And so I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to go and fill some content for the channel that I know will do well. So yeah, I want to thank everyone who watched this video. Please like, comment,